Hey, this your boy Archie from the 242, and I just want to give my input on what's going to be happening with this year's NFL draft um, for the Miami Dolphins, especially at the quarterback position. Everybody knows that we need a QB. That's probably the only thing that's keeping us from being, making a serious run uh, in the playoffs and to potentially be the next Super Bowl team. Um, for the guys that are out there, and free agency, you have guys like Matt Flynn. Um, Everybody knows about the whole Peyton Manning thing. Uh, and then in the draft, you have your number one guy, Andrew Luck, and guy who's been getting a lot of attention recently, RG3, Robert Griffin III. Uh, if you want to ask me, I think the Dolphins need to try to trade up to get RG3. This guy's a beast. Let's face it. When Cam Newton entered the NFL last year, he had a lot of doubters, and from day one, he proved all those doubters wrong. And I see RG3 as Cam Newton 2.0. I mean, this guy is the real deal. I watched a couple of his games last year, and man, the guy is just amazing. You know, great speed, smart, rocket arm, um, just makes good decisions. If you want to say, you know, does this guy have the it factor? Well, he has the it factor. I mean, whatever it is, he has it. And guys like this don't come around but once every so often. Look how long it's been since we had a guy like, Marino to run this franchise. And, a guy like RG3, you know, you don't want to make those kind of, comparisons right now, but if anybody's out there who has the potential to fill Marino's shoes, I mean, come on, a guy like this, the sky's the limit. You know, um, what do we have to do to maybe trade up for him? Probably gonna have to give up a first round pick, second round pick this year, and probably a first round for next year. Um, some may think that's too high. I don't think that's high at all. I think I'd give that up and probably even give up some players. You know, this guy is going to be a game changer. Um, he's going to be in this franchise for the next decade. I mean, whoever he goes to, he's going to be running that team for the next 10 years plus. And I just think that, we're in a very good position where we can make a move on him, and we just need to pull the trigger. Um, that being said, yeah, there's a lot of holes on the team that still need to be filled. We need a tight end. We need a rush linebacker. We need a safety. We need an offensive tackle. Some help on the offensive line. But all these things, doesn't make any sense addressing these different areas if you don't have the guy to run your offense. I mean, look at the playoffs. Look at the people who win the playoffs every year. Your Patriots, your Packers. You know, I mean, come on. These teams have the one thing that these teams have. They have a great dynamic quarterbacks. And until the Dolphins can get that guy, I mean, we're just gonna be also rants. We're not gonna really make that big push. Peyton Manning's out there, like I said before. Yeah, we could potentially go after him, but that's a bit iffy. We don't know if he will ever be 100% again healthy. He's 36 now, I think, and by the time as the season starts, he'll be 37, and you know maybe he has one or two good years left in him. Any team that gets him is gonna probably be instantly upgraded to go to the playoffs. But I'm just kind of looking more long term, and it just makes a lot of sense to me right now. That you have with this new coach. We're going to be running a new offense, and we have a lot of good weapons on offense. You know, Brandon Marshall, Devon Bass, Reggie Bush, and to add a guy like RG3 to the mix. I mean, this offense is going to be, I mean, so explosive and so dynamic. And with Philbin running the show, we don't know who he's going to bring in as the offensive coordinator yet, but just given his background, I mean, you know, we can really be a team that's going to be dangerous. But it all starts with, you know, the guy running the show. Um, we can potentially go after Matt Flynn free agency, give him a ton of money, and to me, that truly that's the real gamble because Matt Flynn only has two NFL starts. Granted, he played great, set a bunch of records in his last game, but you know, was that because of the system he's in? Um, we don't know. We don't know if that's going to translate to the Dolphins. Um, but you know, that to me is more of a risk than actually what we have to do to get RG3. So, just my thoughts. I'm sure we're gonna have people who disagree, but uh, you know, just let me know what you think. Peace.